What makes Christmas in Colorado so special? Is it the snow-covered mountains? The breathtaking views? Or maybe it's the places you simply have to see with your own eyes? We spent a week here to find out. Welcome to our Christmas adventure in the Rocky Mountains. We're already in Denver, and according to what we've heard, it was supposed to be freezing here, but there's not even any snow, and wearing a winter coat feels a bit too warm.
Yeah, honestly, everyone told us that visiting Denver in winter was a bad idea because it would be super cold with constant snowstorms. But as you can see, none of that is the case here.
Yes, Denver turned out to be unexpectedly warm, but in the town of Leadville, we finally found what we were looking for: real cold, snow, and mountains. We're now in the town of Leadville, which is up in the mountains, and it's much colder here than in Denver. This is exactly what we were hoping for.
Yeah, we even had to put on gloves.
Leadville is a small mountain town nestled among the towering peaks of the Rocky Mountains. Founded in 1877, it was once a bustling center for silver mining. Today, Leadville attracts visitors not only with its historic buildings and stunning mountain scenery, but also with its unique old town charm. Here, you can truly feel the spirit of the Wild West as you stroll along narrow streets lined with buildings that harken back to the Gold Rush era. Life in Leadville moves at a slow pace, and the snow-covered mountains surrounding it create a cozy and tranquil atmosphere. We realized that in 3 years of living in America, we've never actually touched snow or even seen it up close. And now Sonia is about to touch snow for the first time in 3 years.
Oh, it's so powdery.
How does it feel?
This is amazing. I've really missed snow so much. Look how sparkly and crunchy it is. Walking on it is such a delight.
The main reason we came to Leadville was to ride the Christmas train that winds its way through the mountains. It's a must-do activity for tourists, and we simply couldn't miss the chance to see the stunning local scenery from there. During the ride, you're treated to breathtaking views of mountains, forests, and valleys. And you can truly feel that this place is something special. The train itself is beautifully decorated for Christmas, creating a festive atmosphere. On board, you can buy food, drinks, and even alcohol. Perfect for enjoying something tasty while warming up on the journey. We even met the Grinch there, but he was kind of shy, nothing like the one in the movie.
Alright, you gonna steal something?
I don't know. There's none here to steal. So maybe this, but no. Can I
Steal our Christmas mood?
What?
Are you gonna steal?
I don't know. I really don't know. Hey, weren't there a pair of gloves there? I don't remember seeing them.
Oh, something we found.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, now they're appearing again. Huh.
How did you do that?
Fascinating. You guys have a happy holiday. A vibe. We're signing on the Grinch.
Alright.
I'm famous
Have a good
now,
one.
so. I saw that one.
Today, this is probably one of the best ways to experience the beauty of Colorado, but these tracks were once used to transport miners.
And now they're transporting migrants like us.
The day wrapped up on a cheerful note. Now we can't wait to see what tomorrow has in store for us. A new day has begun, and we're finally out in nature. Today we decided to visit Rocky Mountain National Park. The first trail we're heading to is called Dream Lake. It's about 3 kilometers long and should take around an hour to complete. The trail to Dream Lake is a great option for anyone looking to enjoy nature without spending too much time. Even though it's short, just 3 kilometers, you'll pass through stunning forests and catch open views of the mountains. In winter, the entire landscape is blanketed in snow, which makes the hike a bit more challenging, especially toward the end. But that only enhances the enchanting atmosphere.
Actually, we were advised to be careful on this trail because there are some icy sections. Ideally, you'd need traction chains for your boots, but we don't have any, so we'll just tread carefully.
We made it to Dream Lake and it took way longer than we expected. Initially, we thought the trail would take just an hour round trip, but it ended up taking us an hour and a half just to get there. Still, the view was absolutely worth it. The trail to Dream Lake is a great option for anyone looking to enjoy nature without spending too much time. Even though it's short, just 3 kilometers, you'll pass through stunning forests and catch open views of the mountains. In winter, the entire landscape is blanketed in snow, which makes the hike a bit more challenging, especially toward the end. But that only enhances the enchanting atmosphere. This lake was formed as a result of glacial activity, giving it a distinctive shape and making it truly unique to the region. We have a bit of time left before sunset, so we decided to check out another spot. Not exactly a trail, but rather a viewpoint, Bear Lake. It's located just a kilometer away from the entrance. The view at Bear Lake isn't as breathtaking as at Dream Lake, but it's still quite beautiful. We decided to stop here for a bit, have some tea, snack on a few treats, and relax while soaking in the surrounding nature. It was nice to take a pause and simply enjoy the moment before heading off again. Near Denver lies Central City, a small town with the unique charm of an old mountain settlement.
It was my idea to visit Central City, and I really wanted to come here because when we drove past it yesterday, it looked so beautiful. There were colorful lights everywhere, but as it turns out, it's just another tourist trap, and the whole place is surrounded by casinos.
But actually, it wasn't Central City, it was the neighboring town of Black Hawk, located just 5 minutes away. Black Hawk was founded in 1859, and its historic downtown has preserved the charm of an old mountain town. However, today it's best known for its casinos. We counted a total of 18 here, making the town a true hub for gambling in Colorado. Despite its small size, Black Hawk is always buzzing with people trying their luck, while the flashing lights of the casinos seem to beckon everyone into this world of chance and excitement. The next day, we headed to Glenwood to check out one of the most fascinating attractions in the area. So we just arrived at a park called, what?
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park.
It's located at an elevation of about 7,000 feet above sea level. They have a ride called the Alpine coaster.
It's kind of like a roller coaster, but it's set on a mountain, so you're basically riding down the mountain, but on a roller coaster. Well, you'll see it all for yourselves.
Yes, exactly. This coaster is the main reason we came to this park, because the combination of speed and breathtaking mountain views is something truly unique.
We just rode the Alpine coaster and we absolutely loved it. In fact, we've already gone twice. It's like a roller coaster, but even better because of the amazing views, and you get to control the cart yourself. Overall, it's super fun, and we totally recommend it to everyone.
But this park isn't just about the coasters. Our ticket also included a guided tour of the caves. We explored Fairy Cave, known for its unique formations growing on the ceilings and floors. To see these incredible natural sculptures created over centuries by dripping water, we had to navigate through narrow passages. One of the highlights was the view from the observation deck, offering a breathtaking panorama of the mountains and the cave itself. In the end, Glenwood gave us unforgettable emotions and images that will stay with us for a long time. Moments like these are hard to forget. The best part of trips like this is waking up to a view like this. Even though we're in some small town way out in the middle of nowhere, staying at a roadside motel, the view here is so much better than the one we have back home. The road took us further and further away from civilization, revealing incredible views of the natural beauty all around us. We've arrived at Black Canyon of the Gunnison, a national park. Unfortunately, all the trails leading down into the canyon are closed. However, there's a trail starting from the visitor center that connects all the viewpoints, so we'll take a small detour to check them out. One of the trails, the Rim Rock Trail, runs along the edge of the canyon, connecting the visitor center with the local campground. It's a relatively easy route, just about 1.5 miles long, offering awe-inspiring views along the way. And right next to the visitor center is the Gunnison Point overlook. Even without a long hike, you can enjoy stunning panoramas here that leave unforgettable impressions. The views in Colorado are so stunning that we find ourselves stopping almost every hour. Because honestly, how can you just drive past something like this? The beauty of Colorado is no coincidence. This state is not only famous for its stunning natural landscapes, but is also home to one of the best skiing regions in the U.S. We headed to Loveland Ski Area, one of the oldest and most renowned resorts in the state. Colorado is considered the capital of winter sports in America, and Loveland Ski Area is no exception. First opened in 1936, its location at an elevation of 3.5 kilometers makes it one of the highest ski resorts in the country. With over 90 trails and a ski season that sometimes lasts until May, thanks to frequent snowfall throughout winter, it's a true paradise for snow lovers. For me, this was my first time snowboarding, and honestly, I expected it to be a bit easier. But the reality turned out to be completely different. My attempts at snowboarding looked something like this. Or maybe like this. We've been practicing on the smaller slope, and we're starting to get the hang of it. So we decided to try the larger slope. It looks like this. And the smaller slope is right over there. Although it was challenging, I felt more confident with each run, and the descent down the larger slope stopped being so intimidating. When snowboarding, it's important not to fear falling and to keep pushing forward. I'll definitely keep practicing whenever I get the chance because it's a true personal challenge. For the final day of our journey, we decided to dedicate our time entirely to the state's main city, Denver. We started exploring it with a visit to the Capitol, a building that immediately captures attention with its majestic architecture. Climbing to the 18th step of the West Staircase places you exactly 1 mile above sea level. This historic landmark is not only an important symbol of the city, but also offers stunning views of downtown Denver and the mountains on the horizon. The Denver Capitol is the only state capital in the U.S. with a gold dome covered in real gold. This golden layer was added in 1908 and continues to shine brilliantly in the sunlight, adding even more grandeur to the building. After visiting the Capitol, we headed to Union Station, a historic train station and a true architectural gem of Denver. It doesn't even feel much like a train station. There are plenty of cafes where you can simply relax, enjoy a meal, and have a great time. Yes, it's not just a transportation hub. Union Station has become a vibrant part of city life. It serves as a gathering spot, often hosting cultural events and activities, making it a key contributor to Denver's unique atmosphere. Adding to the city's cultural vibe is the Denver Art Museum, an essential part of its identity. The museum offers both locals and tourists fresh perspectives on art and culture. Tomorrow is Christmas in America, and unfortunately the museum is closed because of it. However, even from the outside, it looks very unique. There's also a small park with benches on the museum grounds where you can sit and relax. The museum impresses with its modern architecture, blending traditional and contemporary elements. Designed by renowned architects, its buildings make the museum a standout in Denver's skyline. Its unique appearance and innovative design attract attention even from those who don't step inside. In the same area just a few steps away begins 16th Street, the lively heart of the city. Stretching nearly 2 kilometers, it's one of Denver's main pedestrian zones. The street is lined with shops, restaurants, and historic buildings that retain the city's original architectural charm. It's a popular spot for walking and shopping, offering everything from major retail chains to unique boutiques by local designers. A 20-minute walk from 16th Street takes you to the famous Art District. This neighborhood is a hub for art galleries, studios, street art, and creative spaces. The Art District has become a favorite for artists, musicians, and designers who create unique works and host cultural events. Once an industrial area filled with factories and warehouses, the district began transforming into a cultural center in the early 2000s. A stroll here offers a chance to explore a vibrant creative space filled with inspiring works and a dynamic urban atmosphere, definitely worth a visit. One absolutely unique location in Denver is the International Church of Cannabis.
This is the International Church of Cannabis, and they host a daily light show, which is why we decided to come here.
We had tickets for 4 p.m. and while waiting for the show to start, we got to immerse ourselves in a true retro world. The space was filled with arcade machines, board games, and quirky items that brought on a wave of nostalgia. The light show starts 20 minutes past every hour. In our case, it began at 4:20. The show lasts 30 minutes and starts with soothing music filling the space as the screen comes alive with vivid and mesmerizing visual effects. Each minute of the show is a creative interpretation of various themes related to cannabis culture, nature, and even psychedelic aesthetics. Bright bursts of light, projections, and synchronized movements create a hypnotic sensation of being transported to another world. The show also features laser beams shifting through different colors and forming amazing shapes that dance in rhythm with the music. It's truly a spectacular experience. By the time we stepped out of the church, it was already dark, and the building was glowing on the outside, adding a special charm to the scene. Luckily, the evening was just beginning, and we decided to head to the famous Larimer Street. There, we were greeted by a festive Christmas atmosphere, streets beautifully decorated with shop window displays, garlands, and twinkling lights. Another must-see spot in the evening is Civic Center Park, home to a giant Christmas tree sparkling with countless lights. You can even step inside the tree. The surrounding City Hall building is illuminated with stunning lights, creating a striking contrast against the night sky. The scene feels like stepping into a magical winter wonderland. Colorado feels like it was made for Christmas. The mountains, the lights, the cozy streets, everything is infused with the spirit of the season. And the natural beauty here is absolutely breathtaking. If you want to experience true winter magic, this is the place to be for Christmas.